Okay, as promised, now this video is gonna be all dedicated to the handlebars. So we're gonna lower the handlebars and we're gonna do the brake levers. Brake and clutch. We're gonna change them to, excuse the mess, the TST Industries. That way the bike starts looking snazzy. Little shorties, kinda. Yeah, kind of shorties.
So the first thing you want to do is take off the bolt. I mean, it's just one bolt. It's a 10mm. Pull it out. Make sure that clutch cable is nice and greased up. I don't have any grease at the time, so I just kind of went with it. And just want to align it with that right there. You see that? Just align it. Put it in. Make sure you just kind of slowly put it back in there with that. Once you align it, put the bolt down and then just tighten it down. All you want to make sure is that the clutch line has a little bit of play so the clutch doesn't burn out.
You do want there to be a little bit of play here so the slack goes back and then there's no problems with the clutch. There you go. And just adjust it wherever you please. There. On to the next one.
So now we're going to do the clutch side. Very simple. You're going to take the 10mm bolt in the bottom off. This brake side also has, on the top, you're going to use a flat head and just kind of loosen it up as it pulls out. You're going to pull the brake lever off. And then there's a little button there. If you see there, just make sure you align it with the new lever and then put the bolt back in. You saw the light. I was just making sure that I was aligned with the brake so that when you press it, it allows you to hit the brake light. And just test it and see how you like it.
And there you are. Alright, next we're gonna do the handlebars, which I got pro tapers, bar clamps, so it lowers it. Now we're gonna have an issue with the bike hitting the tank. So this is an offset handle, so it makes the handlebars go forward. So I'll show you an example. This is where it's gonna sit, and then it's gonna clamp down in front, moving it forward. Should give you better clearance. I hope I don't have to flip these up because I damaged these, so I won't be able to take them off. So we'll see. Hopefully we can make it happen.
So as I start taking down the handlebars, I believe it's a 14mm bolt. Everything is going pretty smooth until I finally run into an issue where I will explain in going forward right here in this video. But everything's going pretty smooth. I'm taking off the handlebars. I'm having no issues. Thinking that I'm probably gonna get this done ASAP, and then you'll get to see what happens next.
Damn. All right, so you saw me do the brake levers, or the clutch and brake, and that was easy. And then I started working on the actual handlebars. I'm going to admit that the handlebars were pretty damn difficult to put on, just because the packaging or the set that I got was incorrect. The bolt that goes down here that locks into this column here was incorrect. It was oversized. I'll show you an example. I'll see if I have it. So yeah, I got these pro tapers. They're lowering and they're supposed to clamp down, but they're oversized and they're too big, so they don't fit like this one does. Doesn't go into the hole correctly, so I had to modify and find another kind of bolt that holds this down, and that's basically what I did, which holds this one down. And I put one down here and it was solid. And then what this one does is it allows the steering to move it forward so that it doesn't touch. And yeah, I would say that was probably the hardest part. I was getting frustrated with it, but once I figured that out, we were kind of good to go. And I already test rode the bike, and it's beautiful. No discomfort, but then again, I only rode it for maybe 7 minutes. No, a little longer than that, 10 minutes. And but it honestly feels exactly the same. I would say I'm sitting a bit forward, like I'm reaching a little more, but again, it's not nothing crazy. And she feels great. I think the bike looks amazing. I'm like totally in love. And that the steering is no longer at the high end. It's a little, it kind of matches the headlight now. It doesn't look all weird how it was before. So this is kind of to give you an idea. So I basically saved about like 2 to 3 inches or more, and it makes a big difference. I've always thought that this bike looked weird with the handlebars being so high. Now look at that, we're just with this Woodcraft. It's a little, I scratched it here, ignore that. But with the Woodcraft bar kind of right on the screen, it almost looks like it belongs. So I'd say it's a little on the forward side, but let me sit on it to show you. I will put down in the description what I purchased. Now unfortunately I cannot put down everything because I kind of made my own design or the bolt. You just have to find a bolt that goes through it. But this hardware is already kind of from the original. This is kind of where, let me see if I can zoom out. So I kind of zoomed out. Oopsie. This is not too far. I think I'm doing pretty good. And again, I like it. Do I have the key for this thing? Nothing. I didn't really have to change anything. The install would have been fairly easy if I had the correct bolt. Would have been done no problem. But as you saw me install these babies here, that was super simple. Probably 5 minutes. Well, this is kind of what I'm looking at now. I think it looks great. For some weird reason, maybe because I haven't ridden it for a while, because it's been kind of raining and cold, it feels faster. I don't know if I'm because I'm facing forward or whatever the case may be, but yeah, it looks good. I love it. The bike's coming along. Look at that thing, man. It looks great. Hopefully I have like the before and after videos. I'll definitely give you like a before and after picture, because I know I have one, and you'll see the difference on how the bike looked before and what it looks like now. She's looking pretty solid. Yeah, I'll admit I actually I'm in love with the Ducati Street Fighter V4. Unfortunately I can't afford it, so I made my own, kind of. That's kind of the inspiration for this bike right now. Ah, man, she looks solid. But yeah, man, if you guys like the build so far, remember we gotta continue. Next video I'm gonna put up, it's going to be the exhaust, and then after I put the exhaust, I'm gonna do a lot of riding videos and reviewing the handlebars and reviewing the exhaust and reviewing the bike overall. Yeah, so stay tuned. Appreciate it. Peace.